Alright. Flare and Pain here, guys. We're in round 2. We really didn't even get to play in round 1. We just crushed our opponent. They just conceded. We've got Kruzinski or Krasinski 99. With the Birds of Paradise like everyone has. This is fine. We've got 2/2 drops. It's not amazing, but it's fine. I love that Adonto Vanguard. Did he put us on the play, or did we get to choose? Maybe I chose and wasn't paying attention. I bet we chose. I think I'm the only person that ever chooses the draw. Alright. Go with the Vanguard. The Vanguard does have a weakness, and that is -1/-1. -1/-1 will make him sad. So he could have the way to do that. There's a way to do that in the set. You could have it. Oh. Only problem with the Adonto Vanguard is because he has this pay for life ability. When you try to F8 or hit the 8 button rather on a regular setup, it will just never let you pass priority because you always could pay for life. So you got to get down to 3, and then it'll let you have the normal passing again. That's the way to solve that. Oh man, really? Is he going to be massacred too? Hopefully not. Our last opponent was massacred both games and just got wrecked. He's going to kill this now. If that +1/+1 -1/-1 thing is allowed to kill it, I don't know the text of it actually. I think he's finding out that it can't kill it, or maybe that it can. This guy's got to be fun to kill yourself with. You can maintain priority and then just pay for life 5 times in succession if you're going to lose. Although you probably don't need to pay it 5 times in succession if you were about to concede. If you're conceding at 20 a lot, you know. Which probably isn't the best strategy. Man, this guy is... let's see what he's going to do here. He's probably doesn't have a ton of options. I think it's just that one card. Although I guess there could be something else. Control Z. So yeah, this guy was a turning point in the draft. I decided to select this guy instead of taking... I don't remember what I took it instead of, but it was a decent card. I think it was like maybe another Raptor or something. Something decent, but it wasn't overwhelmingly powerful. And it was cheap. But this guy, I mean, if I cast this guy, he is going to drain them for at least 2 or 3. I mean, he could drain them for like 6 or 7. That could happen. So, he just seems like he could win the game a lot when the board stalls out, which is something that I think the vampires can lose to, the board stalling out. That can happen sometimes. Alright, so it looks like we're getting timed out here. That is pretty rough. Oh, here we go. He's past priority, the post-combat phase here. And we're gonna... Okay. That was still maybe on our turn he was trying to do that. That was very strange. Alright, so he does have mana. Everything's fine. Just super weird situation there. Dire Fleet Hoarder. Let's see which one that is. It is the 2/1. That when it dies, you get a treasure. So we are going to swing into this guy. He will not block. Hopefully we draw land. Nice. We are going to play our Hammer Skull. Very much like the Hammer Skull. I like it so much that I will take it in the vampire deck ahead of a lot of the good vampires. Interestingly enough, I don't think it's near as good in the dinosaur deck as it is in the vampire deck. mean, it can keep them from being able to block your big guy, but in the big dinosaur deck, a lot of times their situation is pretty poor. Alright, that hurt pretty bad, so I guess he decided not to do that. Let's see if this can do this. Yeah, you must have a target for yours, so you cannot play it, and that's why he chose to not play it, because he couldn't. And I guess he couldn't figure out how to untap his land. This was a pretty good turn for him. A land would be sweet to rip here, so we could cast the Paladin of the Bloodstained. Then we'd like another land, so we can play the Bishop, or we can just do some other things and then play the Bishop eventually. But a land here would be good. This is okay here. We really could use another white if we're going to be playing this kind of a game. I think we're going to swing here and deal 2. Yeah, let's do it. And we'll play Skyblade of the Legion, and we'll pass. Normally I'd play the Raptor here, but we need to be a little bit more defensive due to the creatures that he's got in play. This can block them both. And it may make it so he doesn't swing at all. Okay, killing it with Vanquish the Weak. That stings. So then we're going to take 4 from these guys. This guy's a scout. Why is she a scout, man? Just stacking up the reasons not to play this chick. Alright, so do we want to... No, I think I like attacking here. Alrighty, this isn't too bad. Let's see what he's got to do. What do you got for us, Krasinski 99? Yeah, I'm really not enamored with this card. It's a 1-2 for 2. It might be a 2-3. But a 1-2 for 2 is awful. And that's what it's going to be a chunk of the time. That card's fine. Not amazing, but it's okay. Alright, so we've got our pump. I think I like swinging. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to tap down the big guy. Tap down this guy. Well, the big-tailed guy. Because we've got our Vampire Zeal that we can use if we want. Alright, so if we do this, we cannot keep our guy. So we did a good job of making it so we could not keep our guy even if we Vampire Zeal there. So that's okay. We'll just change the order of these guys. We'll just kill that. We'll cast that and drain him for 3. Does that make sense? Yeah, let's do it. So now he's down to 6 life here. With our Zeal still in hand and our Raptor coming in soon. I think this is a pretty reasonable spot to be in. He may have something else to block with. He does have 5 mana up, not 4, because he's got this treasure from his friend, the Sailor of Means. He's got a huge bodyguard. It looks like that he's paying. Maybe a giant. But there aren't any giants in this set, so maybe it's not a giant. Maybe it's just a man that's big. Alright, so he's tapped a little bit of... Oh, he played the Dire Fleet Hoarder. Okay. Alright, so we do got our pump spell. We do have our pump spell, rather, here. This looks fine. I think we're going to go ahead and make a swing here. Well, actually... he's going to play something else. So let's go ahead and swing with our couple guys here. I don't think we're going to swing with the 1-1. I think We'll just swing with the other two guys here, as they could win combat pretty easily in this situation. We can let him keep his guy. Okay, that's going to let us trade with this guy that's in the front. Sounds good, and then we'll keep our other guy. So we just want to decide who we're going to keep. That's the question, right? Oh, actually, this will let me keep this guy, so that's a better play here. Yeah, let's do that. Might should have swapped him. Probably should have, actually. Especially since we got this guy coming down. Actually, yeah, that was a pretty big mistake. That might cost us. We'll see. He's going to get a single treasure. We're going to play the Raptor. He is getting down low, though. Even if he blocks the Raptor, he'll be taking a ton of damage, but that was a pretty bad play. We should have left him with the 2-3 instead of the 1-4. Since the 1-4 can kill our 1-1 and the 3-1 unopposed, it was a really poor choice to put the other guy in front. I should have thought through my whole play there instead of thinking that I might pump the other guy first. I should have determined what I was going to do all the way. So if he's sacking that treasure, he's either going to cast a spell that is not blue or black, or he's going to sack, or he's going to, there we go. So he does, and he's going to gain 2 life. That stings a little bit. He's not going to be swinging there, that's for sure. Alright, we'll take this guy. He's going to pop into play here. Gain a little bit of life here. And send it back over to him. Krasinski. Alright, so we've got our mark that we could draw. That'd be pretty sweet. We've got an anointed deacon. It would have been sweet if we got one of these, but we weren't able to get a hold of one of them. So that's too bad for us. He's got one, though. Not land, no. We're going to pass here. Swinging with our 3-2 here would be an option, but it's just kind of weak because it only just gives him the choice to block with his 3-3 or to block with the 1-4. So it's kind of bad. Alright, so he's got a guy with menace. Looks like a 3-3 menace. No, 2-2 menace, and he's got a swamp in his hand. Alright, let's see what's going to happen now. Is he going to swing with a 5-3? I don't think so, because I'll just kill it with a Raptor. One of these is going to start swinging soon. No way that's swinging. Not a chance. Yeah. Not land. Okay, we got a Vampire Zeal. This could be good here. I think we are going to wait until he swings in at us, though, right now, because he's got too much life for us to just kind of push with all our guys. He can make some good blocks here, and that would kind of wreck us, so. And if he makes multiple good blocks, we will only be able to mess with one of them with the Zeal. Alright, stealing one of our lives there. Stealing 1 life from us, rather. Alright, so we are gonna... Oh, he's gonna put it on that guy again, huh? Super weird. Okay, just not swinging. He could have swung with the menace guy here if he wanted. Alright, let's pass it back to him again. We are probably gonna lose this game to that flyer if we do not draw something soon. But let's see, we've got 8 of our land. We've only got 8 land left of 23 cards, so we've got 15 non-land in there. So we almost have double the chance of drawing a non-land as we do a land. So that's pretty good, but the problem is, at this stage in the game, this type of board state, we're pretty far behind actually, because we don't really have a way to, change where this game is. See what he does. We're going to Vampire Zeal and win that fight. Alright, so that guy will get toasted. We'll gain 3 life and we'll take 4, so we'll go down to 16. Oh man, another bloodletter. Alright, well, he's gonna make short work of us with those two. Especially with that Deacon in play. We need something that's not a land. Man, we were ripping land like a pro here. Alright, so we're gonna have to pass it back to him. We are getting a nice time advantage here. I think we're still in game 1. I feel like it's just turned 1,000,000 of game 1. So it's possible we could grind this man out on some time if we end up in a 3rd game because he's kind of playing slow. But we're in pretty bad shape to win this one. We're going to take 6. That thing's pretty good. I like that guy. Man, okay, another land here. I think we are dead in the water, aren't we? Guess we're not literally dead, so we'll just let him spend a little bit more of his time there. Walking the plank for our 1/1 with lifelink. Because he needs 1 extra damage. That should do it. Okay, sounds good. Wow, he's got the math worked out there nicely. Okay. Alright, well that hurt pretty bad. Hurt my feelings a little bit. Alright, so let's see what we've got for him. We might want the Aerosaur because he's got 2 copies of that. Slash of Talon's also decent there. Let's grab both of those. We're going to pull the 2 Raptor Companions, I think. Maybe this one. I think he showed us even 1. Let's pull that and a Raptor Companion. Alright, let's try this. See if this works any better against him. I think we will be on the play. This looks fine. We can keep this. Alright, Krasinski. Round 2. Start off with the planes. We can cast everything in our deck except for 1 card with this mana, and if we draw 1 more mana, we can cast literally every card. This is a pretty nice opener here. I think we're going to start with this guy, even though he has shown us he's got the answer for that. Swinging in for 3, and then we'll drop a 3/2 into the situation here. Hopefully he doesn't counter it. Looks good. Okay, he's got the 3/1, or the 1/4 rather. We need to draw one of our pump spells here. Alright, we didn't. That's okay though. We're just going to go ahead and swing with both. He's going to block our 3/1. We're going to pay 4 life to deal him 3 damage. And he may not block at all if he's afraid. So we'll be going down to 16, he'll be going down to 14, then we're going to drop double bishop soldier. And then we'll pass it over to him. We are going to need something to help us get through here. We could use a pump or a Mark of the Vampire or something. We need this to hit land for our sake here. He did hit land. That's a little rough because now he's going to have more land, but we couldn't have stood the 2-3 really because of the way our board's set up here. We would not cast anything else too. This is a pretty favorable situation if he doesn't play anything else and he doesn't have a way to bounce one of our guys or interact with our combat here. Whoa, the swing with the 1-4. I might have just gained a bunch of life there, but I don't know. Very nice. That was a very nice play. Alright, so that being the case, we are going to swing with these two guys. And we're going to play this flyer guy. He's probably not going to block at all. Oh, he's going to chump there. Interesting choice. Oh no, he's going to sack this to kill this guy and trade here. And that is going to make us, that's going to give him this match probably. Yep, very nice skullduggery there. Got this guy. It's probably not going to get the job done for us though here. Doesn't look like it. Does apply some pressure, but he's got a lot more cards than we do. If we draw the enchantment this turn, no, it's no good. We don't even want to swing with 3 guys. Here we got the quartermaster. Let's see what he's going to go get here. Be sweet if he didn't have anything, but he probably does. He's got Pirate's Cutlass, okay. It's +2/+1. It goes right on a guy when it comes in as long as you've got a pirate. It goes right onto a pirate that you choose. Alright. Vampire Zeal is reasonable here. We're going to swing with these 2 guys here. We can pump 1. I like it. Okay. Actually, I think we're going to kill this one instead. Zeal here. And we will pump this one. Alright, we gained a bunch of life. That was pretty sweet. Hopefully we can draw another spell that will be helpful again next turn. As he has 6 cards in hand, we got to keep this pressure on and end this game before he gets to spend all those cards. Every turn that this game goes on, his odds of winning the game increase as he gets to spend more cards, and we're sitting over here with just a land in hand. Interestingly, up to this point, we've played 3 cards, and he's played. So we've played 6 cards, and he's played only 5. But we are pretty ahead on the board. But he's got a ton left over in the hand, just an inordinate number. So he might play the Pirate's Cutlass, and if he does that, he could end up with a 4/4 flyer or a 4/3 on the ground. I would guess he would choose the 4/4 flyer. Interesting, he's going to swing with some guys. Maybe. Yeah, So then he's going to play the Cutlass onto that guy to make him a 4/4. Oh, wow. What's happening? Alright, so he's going to attack with those two guys. So what's he going to raid out then here? He knows we're not blocking. Is he going to kill everything or bounce everything? I don't know if there's even a card that does that. He's just going to loot. That looter guy is not going to survive. If we can win this game, we will have a good shot at winning the match, because this guy just plays really slowly, so he'll either have to play faster, and then we'll have a chance to win because he might make a mistake because he's used to playing so slow. Or, okay, this is interesting here, so he's going to get to kill one of our guys there. The Hammer Skull. It almost makes me wonder if I should not swing this time. So I can tap whatever has the Cutlass on it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cast this. I'm going to swing for 1 in the air. And then next turn I can swing with all those guys, tapping down whatever his best blocker is. Okay, that stung. That stung pretty bad. That's not what I was hoping for. So if I were him, I think I'd swing with the 2/3 flyer and the 4/2, and then I would equip the Pirate's Cutlass to the Deadeye Quartermaster, leaving up 1 and a blue and a black. Interesting, you swing with those two. Okay, let's see, that's fine. Happy to trade damage right now since I've got these life linkers. Okay, that's a good card. We need not a land. Okay, Call the Feast is pretty decent here. We are going to swing with both. If he blocks with both, we're going to pump. I guess we're going to pump the one that he doesn't block with this guy regardless, right? We're going to cast Call the Feast. Yeah, there's Spell Pierce, but if he has that, then it would counter it even if I had 1 more mana. There's the 3 vampires. Finally get to see if this card can perform how I was hoping and expecting that it would. This is going to change the calculus of the game quite a bit, having all these guys here. But again, we've got to win this one. We are down a game. Krasinski is taking his time on this one. And pretty soon we'll be in a situation where he has to win this game or he loses because of how long he's taken. Alright, so he's got a 4/4 flyer there. Could see him throwing the pirate. He's got all flyers, man. He's got a whole swarm of. He's got 8 power flyers over there. It could be 10 if he puts the Cutlass on. But we've got a lifelinker, and we can't really swing anymore now. Okay, so us losing life, so I'll exile both these and I'll just take 6. Sounds good. You can have a land. So I'm going to equip that up on one of the guys. Okay. Let's see how he swings here. I would guess he'd swing with not the 4/4. We know that. Can he afford to take 4 and to let me gain 6? I don't think so. We can draw our awesome vampire guy now that just drains, and we would just be able to win the game if we draw that. Yeah, he's afraid to swing at all. A land. That's no good. We're not going to swing into a whole board like that. It seems like a perilous decision there. We're going to throw down a land, and we were going to send that back over to him. Does he have his upkeep step set? He does. He's got a stop in his upkeep. Interesting. I wonder what that's for. I would expect that he plays some other format most of the time, maybe. That he hasn't unchecked the stop there. Swinging for 2 in the air. Man, another Skymarch Bloodletter. He's really getting me down with those guys. Okay. This guy is pretty good. Oh, that's not going to work. That was a mistake, because it says non-token. We are still going to gain 1 extra life from it, since we did that foolishly, though. Alright, so we are at 15, so we're not dead right now, dead on board. Once he goes past his upkeep, once he's willing to let us into his regular main phase, he'll be able to draw that card. He did. Alright, so Anointed Deacon, that's going to be pretty brutal, right? Let's see. 4, 10, 12, 14. He's got 14 damage. Maybe he'll swing like crazily, and we can win the game. I don't think so, though. I think he's going to leave that 4-4 back. Alright, we need to draw something here pretty badly. Will our boys still do it? Cast him. Swing with these guys. No, our boy probably will not do it from here. That's pretty gross. It's a sad story. Man, we've drawn so much land. Okay, 6, 7, 8, half the land again. Alright, I don't think we can get out of this now. I think we're just dead on board to this, basically. Block one of these, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're dead now. We're just going to pass. That wasn't yet another misplay, because we can swing to gain a tiny bit of life. But we're basically dead, and I don't see how we're going to draw anything now. Although, I mean, that was definitely a misplay, though. Should have swung with one of the 1/1s again, actually. Actually, I guess, yeah, just one of them, because we can make it bigger. Although, yeah, actually blocking's better damage prevention than that. So, you got it, sir. Alright. So that was a little bit of a beating we took after that first round where we just kind of crushed our opponent ruthlessly. Let's see how round 3 goes.